What's that?
I discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for Jotunheim long ago. Leave that for the younger, more hopeful men. But I was overeager. My men paid a heavy price.
Roy, what did I tell you about offering help?
Don't.
Correct.
But can't we
This
just...
is not a debate. You must learn focus. Our journey need be your only concern.
But what if they can help us? That one seemed to know a little about the lake.
And how does that help us with our goal?
We won't know unless we ask. What's that down there? So Odin and Freya could have been happy. But he only wanted her magic?
Aye. A taste of Vanir magic led him to new forms of experimentation and new levels of depravity.
You want a beach here? we have what we need to deal with that. Okay, obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
You can beach over here.
Gulfig, you were taken from this realm too early. You who walks among the living, my beloved Gulfig calls to me.
You want us to collect her bones?
Gulfig say their magic.
Really?
Boy.
I can smell.
Boy.
They've taken 3 of sweet Gulfig's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. Gulfig will reward you.
Good. The special chisel is ahead past this gate.
Prepare yourself!
Where did it go now?
This chisel we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son. But young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, a quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son. But in his emotional state, soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person who didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Thor killed him. Oh no. He fell in the village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
hostiles.
Over to the right, brother!
Hostiles up ahead. On your mark. I'm ready.
The tip of one, yes. A very, very giant chisel.
That big crystal on the giant's ring looks promising. I don't think that'll work.
Magically sealed, I'm afraid.
Hang on. Mimir, you called Brock and Sindri the Holger brothers?
Aye.
But they're doors, aren't they?
Aye.
And Holdra are sprites of the forest.
Aye. Beautiful, seductive sprites of the forest.
So why would you call Brock and Sindri the Holdra brothers?
Oh, well, I now realise this would be a wholly inappropriate story for young and innocent ears.
Whatever.
You scare up that alchemist what needed finding? Good. Proudly, you son of a bitch. You take care now.
I don't think we should disturb Jormungandr without some reason. There's really no call for that at this point. I don't think we should disturb Jormungandr without some reason. There's really no call for that at this point. I don't think we should disturb Jormungandr without some reason. There's really no call for that at this point. I don't think we should disturb Jormungandr without some reason. There's really no call for that at this point. I don't think we should disturb Jormungandr without some reason. There's really no call for that at this point.
I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. When you're smart, you'll find him.
Aye, Magni and Modi. Two bigger twits you won't likely find in the halls of Asgard. They'll do anything their uncle puts them up to.
They are fools.
Well, dangerous fools, to be sure. When they work together, they're formidable. But too often it's a petty competition. Terribly strong, even as children. I remember the time Hrungnir the Brawler fell upon Thor.
Another time, Head.
Aw. Wow. It's hot here. But is that snow?
Ash. It only falls like that for great fires.
Well, this is supposed to be the greatest fire of all, isn't it? Muspelheim. The ancient realm of flame.
Did your mother speak of it?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there's not many stories that take place in fire. Except among the fire giants, I guess. But I don't think they talk to others much. And no one's seen one in forever. I wonder what Surtur's gauntlet is.
What?
It's what those runes said we could find here.
We shall look.
You must like the heat, Brock.
Heat's damned useful in my line of work. Even makes space itself more pliable. Take those magic doors you love so much. Round here, they all go right to one another. No prods from over.
Look here. Another.
This one's called Surtur. Must be a fire giant.
Aye, the first and original.
Makes a flaming sword.
A weapon of legend.
He fights Thor and Odin. But is that the past or the future?
That may be a matter of perspective.
So what do you think, Mimir? What does Baldur want with us?
Well, let's look at... what we know. Baldur is Odin's finest tracker, bar none. If he wants you, you have to consider the possibility that Odin wants you. And as for what Odin wants, on this I have some expertise.
What could we have that Odin doesn't? He's like the king of gods.
Of the Aesir, aye. But his reach is not unlimited. And where he cannot reach, he is preoccupied with going. He's certainly tortured me enough about it over the years.
Whoa. So, Odin wants to go where he can't reach. Are you saying he's trying to get to Jotunheim too?
Aye, it ranks among his foremost obsessions.
But that doesn't make any sense, Mimir.
Oh? When did I stop making sense?
You're saying Baldur tracked us down to find the way to Jotunheim. But that was before we knew Jotunheim is where we needed to go. That's crazy.
Except for one thing. You are headed for Jotunheim, so he was right.
I'm so confused.
Well then, clearly you've been listening.
We jump.
Really?
Oh dear.
Bad idea! Did you ever hear of Surtur's Gauntlet?
Not as such, but it sounds like the Fire Giant's training ground, where he kept himself in fighting shape for Ragnarok. Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future. Control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
Amir, what else did the serpent tell you when he spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Oh, I quite agree. Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be. It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the Tree of Life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to concern yourself.
Really? Shouldn't we save our strength for the challenge?
Let's get to it. What you need, kid?
Can't you and Sindri just patch things up? Whatever happened couldn't be all that bad. You're family.
Now don't be lecturing me about family. I ain't the one what forgot what our name stood for. What we made, the weapons we made were legendary across 9 realms for more years than I can count. We just don't throw that away on account of one bad.
One bad what?
Ain't you got someone? To be. What'll it be? Yeah, check back soon.
Listen, I hear a voice.
Another elf?
I don't think so. It's coming from up there.
Atreus, follow me.
Sorry, the voice. It's just around this corner. Oh. It's a great big sword. It wants to know if we're ready to train? The gate's closed.
Prepare yourself, boy.
Yes, sir. Roger, to the right.